Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is action step 5, choosing your $1 million idea. If you're new here, my name's Ben and I'm going to start a business. And so far what I've been doing is following the challenges from a book called $1 Million Weekend by Noah Kagan. And this week it was challenge 11. It had 3 parts, so let's jump into it. So part 1 was to narrow down from my 7-ish business ideas down to the one that I want to focus on. And in my previous videos I discussed those ideas, but to help me choose one I went to ChatGPT, which turned out to be extremely useful. So the prompt I gave it was, you are business expert and mentor Alex Hormozy, and using your logic and your ideas from $100 million offers and $100 million leads, I want you to identify the most potentially profitable side hustle from my list of ideas, which I gave it. And it was very, very useful. It gave me a breakdown of the criteria that's looked for in those books that I remembered as being things like a growing market, finding a potentially profitable niche, clear result for the customer, and solving a problem. And not only did it do that, but it laid out the pros and cons of each of my ideas and then showed me like which one was the best with a solid reason behind it. And I also asked it to give me a one-to-one comparison with the runner-up idea. And while my second idea had some things going for it, my first idea was the best for a side hustle because of the initial investment of time and money would be much greater with the other idea. So yeah, very, very useful breakdown. And not only was it clear, but it was also laid out really nicely. And step 2 was to evaluate this idea using the 1-minute business model from $1 Million Weekend by Noah Kagan. And this was again a prompt that I gave it. I said, you are Noah Kagan, I want you to evaluate my idea. And in that step, you ask it the following questions. Is the market growing or dying? Which niche of the market are you going to target? Using Google Trends, what is the potential market size for that niche? Choose a potential price point for your product. Find the potential revenue by doing price point times market size. And lastly, find your profit by doing revenue minus costs. And so that was step 2. Step 3 was to analyze its responses. And again, it was incredibly helpful. So it said that the market estimate was about $200 million today, but that's going to be growing. So great, it's a growing market. Using my niche, it said that the TAM, or total addressable market, would be about 30 million globally, or maybe 10 to 20 million in the UK or the US. And it said that this was a conservative estimate. And I clicked through on the sources, and this seemed like a good estimate. It helped me pick a price point for my product at the premium end, because I want to choose like a high value offering, a high ticket offering. It helped me find my revenue, which at 1% share of the overall market could be at about £1.5 million, and calculated my gross profit, which worked out at around 66%, i.e. 2/3, and 2/3 of 1.5 million is 1 million in overall profit, which is great. Now, this all sounds super easy, and there's obviously a huge amount of work and a huge amount of luck needed to actually get to that point, and a lot of time. But the point of this exercise is just to evaluate your idea quickly and see whether it's something that's worth pursuing. And this idea seems like it has some potential. So those were the steps that I took this week, and next week I am going to be validating my idea and hopefully getting some pre-orders, but we'll see where I get to because there might be some initial setup. But yeah, I will see you there.